Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button. All right, so the Thursday night game, big game, could decide the wild card spot and decide, the NFC South, man. This is a big game for the Saints. So the Saints are on the road against the Rams in LA. The Rams are 4-point home favorites. This is the Thursday night game. Yeah, I think this is going to be really tough on my Saints. Going to LA, play Thursday night, short week. Short week for the Rams too, but the Rams are at home.
Yeah, home though.
They're at home. So the Saints got to go to LA to play this game. Cooper Kupp is doing his thing. Stafford is doing his thing. They had a big game last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, because the fact that the Rams can score, my offense struggles to score, even against the Giants. We'll only score one touchdown in that first half, but the Rams are going to put up points. So I think the Rams are going to win this. Like I said, my heart is with the Saints, but my head and my money is with the Rams. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that one. It's just gonna be the Rams, like you said. Everything you said. They're at home on a short week. Saints have problems scoring. Yeah, going with the Rams on this.
Yeah. All right. And I like this. I don't know how you feel about this, but these Saturday games, it's filling up my football, desires by giving me games on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So
really timing it perfectly, right in
yeah,
between
the college football.
college bowl. Yeah, the
Yeah.
college bowl games. They got this going on, so they taking over the whole weekend.
Yeah. Hell, they could put some games on Fridays, right? I think the high school games are really going on.
Right.
Well, hell,
But trust me, read my lips. The haters now, they will have Friday games.
they do have Friday games. Now think about it. They got the Black Friday game. Remember they had the game on Black Friday.
Absolutely.
So,
that's coming.
Yeah, you're right.
Coming.
And then before you know it, they're gonna be football every day of the week.
Yeah, it is Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
They gotta
give college. They gotta give college their
they gonna give college, but you know what? They're gonna start taking over Tuesday and Wednesday. You know what?
Yep, every day one of y'all play. Well, they can't because Sunday to Tuesday is gonna be too close.
That thing is. But I mean, once they expand the league into Europe and Canada and Mexico, you never know. We might start getting Tuesday and Wednesday night games. So we'll see. All right. So moving on to these Saturday games, we've got two Saturday games. So the first one, we have the Steelers at home against the Bengals. The Bengals are 2.5-point road favorites. I think Mitch Trubisky is starting again, right? Or is Pickett starting? Is he back?
I do not know. Trubisky played last game, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If he's playing this game yet.
Well, if it's Trubisky, which it likely is, I got to go with the Bengals. I do not trust Trubisky.
I'm just going with the Bengals because I don't think the Steelers play defense anymore. They don't play defense anymore. They're just letting teams.
Yeah, which is surprising.
And now, and in that last game, Minka Fitzpatrick got hurt. I don't know if he's coming back.
Yeah,
he did not finish that game though, and I don't know what his status is for this week. But if they don't have him back there and they're already kind of weak and leaky, that's not going to be good for them.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. And and their offense can't really score. So yeah, I got to go with the Bengals. The Bengals really haven't lost a step with Brownie, taking over for Joe Burrow. So, much credit to the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning this game and keeping pace for that wild card spot.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going with the Bengals on this one too. And for the sweep, I think they already beat them once this year, and I think they're going for the sweep this time.
Yeah, and with this loss by the Steelers, this would blow up my prediction that the Steelers will win 10 games. So,
right. Oh, actually, nope. I just checked that. I just looked, and It looks like the Steelers did win that last game, 16-10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That what
All right.
happened? Yeah,
All
16 to
right.
10. The Steelers actually won. So they need this game.
Yeah. Well,
You beat them
Bengals still gonna
in
win it.
Vegas. Yeah, I think the Bengals gonna win
The
it.
Bengals still gonna win. I don't really care. All right. Next game. This is the night games on Saturday night. Uh, it's the Chargers at home against the Bengals. I don't even know who the Chargers head coach is now, uh, but it doesn't matter. Bengals are gonna. I mean, Bengals. The Bills are gonna win this game. The Bills are actually 11-point road favorites. That is a lot. I don't
Disrespect.
know if I think that's too much.
So disrespectful.
That is.
I think they're going to beat them by that amount or
You
more.
think they're gonna beat them by that much? You just told me that the Bills struggled against the Giants.
They did. They also just beat the Cowboys.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
No, I mean, the Chargers just quit. I mean, they quit on their team. Stick
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Uh, they don't have the quarterback. They talking about giving the backup running back some more carries. I mean, they just all over the place.
But you
But that
you
was
don't
with Staley. That
but you
was
don't
with
think
Staley.
this. Yeah. That's yeah. But I mean, you don't think this is disrespectful? 11 points.
Oh, that's hella disrespectful at home.
That's disrespectful. At
That was
home,
disrespectful.
exactly. It'd be different if the Bills were playing at home, but
Yeah.
this is against the Chargers. So they're saying if the Bills were playing at home, this will be a 14-point game because the home team always get 3 points.
Yes.
So yeah, that's disrespectful. But
Yeah, I mean, when the Miami Dolphins just played the Jets, I believe weren't they like 17-point home favorites or something like that, or 14 and a half?
yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
That's
I can look at
big.
it right now. They were no, they were 8.5-point home favorites.
That's it.
That's it. That's
Wow.
it. Eight and a half point. But I know
What
which
game did
game
I
you're
see?
talking about. There was a
Yeah,
game where they
yeah, it was
like
like
the
17 points.
like the 49ers were 13.5-point road favorites against the Cardinals.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
There
that's
was
the
somebody
49ers.
17 points. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a game where the Dolphins were something ridiculous like that, a road team. I forget who they were playing. Maybe it was the Titans or somebody, and they lost to
Yeah.
the Titans.
And they lost to the Titans.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. So next, these
No
are the
point.
Sunday games. Next, we got the Falcons at home against the Colts. The Falcons are 1-point home favorites. I think right now the Falcons are a total dumpster fire right now. They've already benched Ritter. They're going back to what's the guy's name that came from the Commanders? Heineke. Taylor Heineke is starting quarterback. Bijan Robinson seems to be in the doghouse with the head coach. I think that seat is getting really hot for Arthur Smith. And I think this completes the collapse. I think they lose to the Colts at home. Arthur Smith gets fired because it's a complete collapse, just like the Chargers, where the Chargers gave up 42 points at halftime against the Raiders. I think something nasty is going to happen here, and this might be the end of Arthur Smith. I'm going with the Colts. Who you got?
I do not know. This one is kind of hard for me, actually.
Really?
I don't trust the Colts. I just do not trust the Colts. Don't trust Gardner Minshew. Falcons are not very trustable either.
Right.
But they are at home. I'm gonna edge this one out for the coach just because how pathetic the Falcons looked last game. So I'm gonna get a coach this one.
Okay. And I think Desmond Ritter is a better quarterback than Taylor Heineke. I just think he makes a lot of rookie-like mistakes, especially in the red zone where it really hurts. But I think he gives you a better shot than Taylor Heineke because he can run the ball. And he's a young quarterback, so you got an opportunity to improve. But I think they've given up on him. And I think he's given up on the head coach. And I think the whole team is giving up on the head coach. And I think they're done. All right. Next slide. We have the Titans at home against the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 3-point road favorites. And I believe it. I think Geno's going to start this game, and I think they're going to beat the Titans. So I got Seahawks winning. Who you got?
I'm going with the Seahawks on this one. Surprisingly, I really don't want to though.
Well,
I
go with the
want,
Titans. What's wrong?
I want to go with the Titans just for simple fact it's a West Coast team going east. Um, though they played okay. Um, I think that well, I hope that Derrick Henry is steaming mad about what they did
Mm-hmm.
last game, and they want to establish that run against them. I'm gonna go with the upset on this. I'm gonna go with a bold pick. I'm gonna take the Titans at
Wow.
home against the Seahawks. What are Seahawks? 3.5 point favorites, 5.5 point
Three,
favorites?
3 point
Three.
favorite. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Titans at home on this
Okay.
one. I
Yeah,
don't say it's Super Bowl, but it's bold.
I'm going with the Seahawks, and simply because the fact the Titans have already been eliminated. They have nothing to play for. Why would Derrick Henry put his body in jeopardy at risk playing in a meaningless game when he's already got a lot of miles on it? I don't think he plays much, and I think the Titans lose this game.
Hmm.
How you like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see.
All right. Now here this is probably, I wouldn't say the game of the week, but this is a big game. We have the Vikings at home against the Lions. The Lions are 3.5 point road favorites. This game, will help to define the division winner. So I think, well, I know if the Lions win this game, they win the division. I believe the Lions will win this game, so I'm going with the Lions. Who you got?
Yep, I'm going with the Lions as well. They have that extra incentive for putting
Putting
it
it
away.
away.
Rest
Yep.
some players. They don't have a chance at the number one seed. So yeah, if they win this game, they can rest or choose to rest their players for the rest of the season. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
So wait, you said the Lions don't have a shot at the division? I mean, at the
At the,
conference?
at the number one seed,
Yeah, they still got a shot. They're only one game behind.
I mean, the San Francisco got to falter. They got
Yeah,
to falter pretty bad. I mean, they do play the Ravens. They got a shot to
yeah,
lose it, but yeah, the San Francisco has to fall. Has to
yeah.
fall
So
for that.
they got a real good shot. They're still motivated. I think that's still a good shot of the Lions winning the conference. I mean, because they're tied with the Cowboys and Eagles. They're only behind the 49ers by one game. The 49ers play the Ravens next. So they got a good
Yeah,
shot. They're motivated.
yeah, mathematically in there, but I just don't give them a realistic shots. I get number
Okay.
one.
All
They
right.
can get number two seed though and still get a bye. No,
Yeah,
they're
yeah. No, it's
running for that though.
wait,
Yeah.
No. Only the top seed get the bye, right? Yeah, only the number one seed get the bye.
I thought the top two got a bye.
Nope.
Oh yeah, because it's 7 teams
Yep.
now.
Yep. That changed when they went to the 17. So
Yeah,
the number one seed gets the bye. The other three teams play the wild card teams. The other division winner play the wild card teams. So
right.
all Eagles, all four teams, Eagles, Cowboys, um, Lions, and 49ers are motivated. They're
Yep.
playing for something. So love the way
Absolutely.
the NFL is set up right now. There's no more the days of, remember when the Colts with Peyton Manning would win their first 12 games of the season and
Yep.
Peyton Manning would rest for a month
Yep.
and they would lose 4 straight games. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no more of those days. I'm glad they got rid of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next, we have the Jets at home against the Commanders. The Jets are 3-point home favorites. Yeah. I'm gonna make a bold pick here. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I think Jacoby Brissett plays this game. He starts this game. They sit Sam Howell. I don't have any information. I didn't read up on the Commanders. I'm not really following the Commanders. So maybe Ron Rivera said something else. But if they start Jacoby Brissett, I think the Commanders win this game. So I'm going with the Commanders. Who you got?
I'm going with the home team on this. I mean, two bad teams. I go with the one at home.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick.
Quite simple. Just quite simple. I'm just gonna go with the home team.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm particularly confident about that. I would not be surprised if they lost. But I would go and I would say the Jets do have the better defense.
They do.
So
They
I'm
do.
definitely
But I think the Commanders are due. They need something. And the Jets got blown out 30-0, and I think all hope has just been sucked out of them. So, yeah, I think they lose this. All right, next we have the Panthers at home against the Packers. The Packers are 5-point road favorites. I'm going with the Packers. I don't believe in the Panthers. I think the Panthers are just waiting to get beat up again. I think they're trying to compete because they're it's not like they're tanking for a top draft pick because they don't have one. They traded it to the Bears. So they're still fighting, but I don't think the Packers are going to blow the game like the Falcons did last week. So I'm going with the Packers. Who you got?
Yeah, Panthers are just too offensively challenged.
Yes.
The Packers can be at times as well, but I mean, I just don't think the Panthers will score enough points. I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, I agree with you. And Jordan Love, of late, he's been playing better. I mean, right now, he's got, 3,300 yards on the season, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So not bad for his first full season.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And he started to come on late. Early in the season, it was really shaky, but I think he's starting to figure out and getting more comfortable with his receivers. So future is looking bright for Jordan Love, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to win this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they end the season 9-8 or 8-9, which I would think would be a successful season for Jordan Love's first season of starting. So,
yeah, I'll give him that. If you get 89, 9-8, I'll give him that. That's a successful.
I think that's a successful season. If expectations can be too high for young quarterbacks like that. I think it's ridiculous. All right, next we had the Texans. We have the Texans at home against the Browns. The Texans are 2.5-point home favorites. So I've been riding this Texan train all season long, but man, I need to look it up, but I'm not sure. I don't know what CJ Stroud's injury is. I thought it was a concussion. So
it was a concussion.
It was a concussion. So
it was a concussion.
So maybe he'll be back for this next game. I just know with Case Keenum back there, I don't trust the Texans. And if this injury is that bad and he's not playing against the Browns, I mean, the chances against the Browns are already bad.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's not playing, they definitely are going to lose. So I'm going to make the bold pick, and I'm going to go with the Browns. Who you got?
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go with the Browns on this. Just riding the Flacco hot hand right now.
Right.
Playing good. They still got them two good running backs in Ford and Hunt back there. And Texas are having issues at wide receiver. I don't know the status.
A lot of injuries.
Top two wide receivers. So I know Tank Dell is out. I don't know about Nico Collins.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Browns. They're a healthier team.
Yeah, that's true. And plus the Browns defense has been playing outstanding. So you got to give that credit too. So
absolutely.
Yep. Going with the Browns. All right. Next. This is a good game. Bucks at home against the Jags. The Bucks are 1-point home favorites. Yeah. So Baker Mayfield has been playing lights out. Had a really good game this last game. The Jaguars have been struggling of late. So, which, to me is a sign of a young team trying to figure out how to win, consistently win. So I'm going to go with the Bucks here. I think the Bucks are going to win this. I think it's a tough game, but I'm going to give them benefit and say that they're going to win because they're at home and the Jags haven't been playing well offensively. So going with the Bucks. Who you got?
I'm just like I went with the hot hand of Joe Flacco. I'm going with the cold. I'm going against the cold hand of Trevor Lawrence. And go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with Bucks. As you saw at home, it's divisional game. I'm not divisional, but state rivalry.
That's right. This is Battle of Florida.
I go to Bucks. Yeah, I go to Bucks. Bucks are kind of playing hot right now, and Jaguars are cold right now. So
okay, fair enough. Okay, all right. So you got the Bucks. All right, next we have the Bears at home against the Cardinals. The Cardinals, your favorite team. Bears are 4.5-point home favorites. I think the Bears have been playing well lately. I think Justin Fields has been playing well lately. I think he's fighting to stay as the starting quarterback for the Bears as the Bears look to next year. And the fact that they might have the number 1 overall pick, I think they're really close to locking that up if the Panthers continue down the road that they're headed. And they're going to have a top 10 pick of their own. So they're going to have 2 top 10 picks. So I think Justin Fields is motivated. He's trying to stay there and be that starting quarterback. He's just not consistent. So, but I think the Bears are going to win this game against the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are a dumpster fire. I'm going with the Bears. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the Cardinals on this one.
Man, there you go.
I'm going with the Cardinals on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals on this. I think Kyler Murray is playing for the rest of his season.
Yeah, he is.
If he didn't need to be out there, ain't like they're going nowhere. So that's the only thing he has to play for right now.
Right.
To prove that they don't need to go get another quarterback.
That's fair.
With his legs, it's gonna be legs versus legs. It's definitely gonna be legs versus legs on this one. I think they can squeak by a close, low scoring game. Or sneak one past the Bears. The Bears defense isn't really, really good either.
Right.
They have a really good defense. And which Fields is going to show up for this game?
Right.
I have no idea, no clue. They almost got by one last week with the dude couldn't catch the Mooney couldn't catch the Hail Mary right on his chest. They just seem snake bitten sometime right now, man. So I'm just gonna say that the Cardinals sneak one by.
Okay. All right. I mean, you really like the Cardinals, man. I tell you. All right. Cardinals fan. All right. All right. Next, we have the Dolphins at home against the Cowboys. The Dolphins are 1.5-point home favorites. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you talk me out of this one. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Yes, don't let me talk you out of this one.
Don't talk me out of this one. I'm going with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins win this game. I'm not sure of Tyreek Hill's status. Because he didn't play last week, and the Dolphins won easily, 30-0. So hopefully he's back this week. I'm going with the Dolphins. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with my boys. We got humiliated against the Bills.
Yep.
They know it. Dallas has not been in the habit of losing multiple games back to back. I can't even remember last time we did it. Matter of fact. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Defense is going to be motivated. They were humiliated against Buffalo.
Yeah, they were.
And arguably, Dolphins has a better running game than the Bills.
Yep.
They have two running backs, two fast running backs back there.
Yeah. And they use Tyreek Hill. They hand the ball off to him on some jet sweeps.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully they're not overcommitting to that. Dak, the whole team has something to prove. Dak has something to prove. He had a terrible game. The defense has something to prove. They had 200 yards run on them. The coaches had something to prove. They don't know when the challenge calls. Yeah, we got to come back. We got to come back on this.
It seems like you're talking yourself out of picking the Cowboys.
I'm not talking myself out of this at all. Don't try to talk me out of this pick. I'm going with the Cowboys. Officially.
You know what? Go with the Cowboys. So you can have another.
Down. Yeah. And don't say I made you pick the Dolphins this time.
Look, go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to lose this game. This is going to help me pull even further away from you. This is where I get some more distance.
Okay. Well, think you're getting that distance.
All right.
We remember this.
All right. Now here's a game we ain't got to spend too much time on. We got the Broncos at home against the Patriots. The Broncos are 7-point home favorites. I'm going with the Broncos. Please tell me you want to go with the Patriots here.
No, I'm going with the Broncos. If you're going, Broncos had issues scoring sometimes too, but Patriots really had problems scoring.
Yeah.
They
Talk
really,
about
really
struggling. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Monday night, we have 3 games on Monday, which is Christmas.
Oh, 3 games. Wow.
3 games on Christmas. We got a 1:00 game on Christmas. So the 1:00 game is the Chiefs at home against the Raiders, historical rivals here. But the Chiefs are 10-point home favorites. Now, I think that's a lot of points. I don't think the Chiefs are going to win this game by 10. No. Matter of fact, I'm really debating on whether or not I want to go with the Raiders here. I'm thinking about changing my pick. Because the Chiefs are struggling to score.
They're struggling really, really bad.
They're struggling really bad.
I'm thinking the last 4 games they scored 1 second half touchdown.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a really, really dumb, bold pick. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think
put the crusty clown by this one.
I'm gonna put clown by it. This is a real clown.
Put the crusty the clown.
Yep. I'm gonna write clown by it. Because this is a 10-point
yes.
home favorite. But I think these two, they got a long history, right? They're division rivals, long history. They're 2 franchises that hate each other.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a difference. The home team and all that stuff doesn't matter here. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think they're gonna surprise the Chiefs, and they're gonna beat the Chiefs because the Chiefs are gonna struggle to score, and it's gonna be a close game. The Raiders are gonna win by a field goal. I got the Raiders. Who do you got?
I got the Chiefs. They beat them. They already beat them at the Raiders.
At the Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, 31-17.
With Josh McDaniels as the head coach?
Yeah, with Josh McDaniels as the head coach, and they do seem like they're playing somewhat better, particularly on defense. That's the shocking thing. They actually have like a defense now.
Yeah.
Now, bad thing is you lost 3-0 at home against Minnesota. So they're having a problem scoring as well.
Why you got to bring up old stuff? Why you not talking about last week when they scored 63-42 at halftime?
Well, but the older 3 is still on the record. So
why you got to go 2 weeks back? That's 2 weeks back. Why you ain't going back to last week?
Yeah, but they were at home, and and it was Minnesota. That wasn't that's not good. That's not good. They just played a hapless Chargers team.
Well, right, that's true. Well, I mean,
destroyed by everybody.
Well, the rate
not like that, but destroyed. Yeah.
The Chiefs are struggling offensively, and I
think they're definitely struggling offensively. There's no doubt. They're worse than their category since Mahomes been the quarterback.
Look, I admit this is a clown pick, but if I'm betting, I am not taking the points on this.
Yeah.
So
I can see it either way. It's right there. The number is fair, though. The number.
You think that number is fair? 10?
Yes, because because the Raiders just don't score a lot of points. They don't score a lot of. I know they scored 63.
Okay.
Now I get that, but that's not the Raiders. We know that's not the Raiders.
Well, we don't know. We don't know who the Raiders are.
They also had a game where they scored 0.
But we don't know who the Raiders are. The Raiders have a new head coach. They got a new starting quarterback. There's a lot of different things that have happened with the Raiders. So we really don't know who this is not the same Raiders team that played the Chiefs early in the season. So
that is true. That is true. But like I said, they are the Raiders that 2 weeks ago. It's not that long ago. 3-0 at home to the Raiders. They lost 3-0 at home to Minnesota Vikings. I can't forget that.
So see, you keep going back 2 weeks. You're ignoring the 42-0 at halftime against the Chargers. But if I was a better man, I would go with the under on this. I wouldn't.
No, you're right. I'll go with the under on that too.
I go with the under on this. I don't think that. Yeah.
All right. But like I said, the issue is, can they score enough points to keep up?
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah, with the Chiefs, the Raiders. Can they score enough points to keep up with the Chiefs?
Well, can the Chiefs score any points is the question. They ain't got to score that many points. I don't think the Chiefs are going to score a lot of points. The Raiders have been playing better on defense.
They have. Oh, no, they definitely have been playing better on defense. I will give them that. They're playing way better on defense.
Yeah.
But, Chiefs at home, man. I'm just.
Yeah. Taylor Swift will be there. So, yada, yada, yada. All right. All right. The next Monday game, we have the 4:30 game. We got the Eagles at home against the Giants. Yeah, we ain't got to spend a lot of time on this. The Eagles get back on track. They're 12-point home favorites. I'm going with the Eagles. Who you got?
This is their take a breath game.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can breathe a little bit. They
Get
better
some
not
home
struggle.
cooking.
They better not struggle. They better not struggle.
I don't think they have any issues. I think Tommy.
I remember us having this conversation against the Commanders too. But
yeah. I think Tommy, is who he is. There's a reason he went undrafted. I think, they won't have any problem. All right.
Yeah.
Lastly, we have the Monday night game. It's all Monday games. The 8:15 game. The 49ers at home against the Ravens. Yeah, this, my friend, is the game of the week. What a treat on Christmas Day. 49ers are 5.5-point home favorites against the Ravens. And I'm only going with the 49ers here because they're at home. And I think this is like a Super Bowl preview for us all. I think the 49ers gets this win. But I think when they meet up again in the Super Bowl, I think the Ravens get the win. I'm going with the 49ers here at this spot. Who you got?
Well, I'm in disagreement with you. Did the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl? They've been in this position before, and they haven't shown, just like the Cowboys, they haven't shown they can get past the first round. So till they show me that, I will not be picking them to go to the Super Bowl. But I'm taking the 49ers on this, and I'm taking them pretty convincingly on this game. I don't know if the Ravens are prepared for what they're about to run into when they go into 49ers.
I don't think so either.
I mean, they have not played a team like this, like anything close to this tape, so they don't have any benchmark to mark themselves against right now to say, well, we played this similar type of team. I mean, not when the 49ers are at home, full, on full strength, nobody injured at home on prime time. I got the 49ers in a rout on this one, to be honest with you.
Wow. I don't think it's a rout.
They're going to get up because the Ravens are not going to be able to have that close game. I think they're going to get up kind of early, and that's going to force them to have to throw the ball more than they run the ball, and that's not what the Ravens do well. That's not what the Ravens do well. So, I got the Ravens. 49ers covering this one pretty easy, at least by 10 points.
Oh, wow. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think Superman is going to have to do his thing to keep the Ravens in this game, but he's going to fall short. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think they matched up with a physical team like the 49ers are.
Right.
And that's going to be the big difference, the physicality of 49ers.
But
when they try to do the ball, they're not going to get no rushing yards.
Well, I think they are going to get rushing yards. I think that the Ravens put a lot of stress on your defense with the fact that you have Lamar Jackson, right? You can't really
RPOs.
You get RPOs. The fact that he can run, you can't fully commit everybody to stopping the run. You always got to watch out for Lamar leaking out. So I think the Ravens keep the ball a lot, right? Keep control. Not control, but they balance things off with the 49ers. Both are holding the ball. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I think the Ravens keep it close, but the 49ers win it.
Yeah, the thing is that, see, the 49ers are high in turnover ratio and quarterback pressures. And that's the part that I don't think that that the Ravens are it's going to take them a while to adjust to that, and that's going to lead them to fall behind early. When the 49ers bring pressure at you, it's a little bit different than the other teams than when you play the other teams. It just is. And they just showed you what they could do against Jalen Hurts. Even though Jalen Hurts is on a different level of running quarterback,
right?
He still is one of those running quarterbacks, and they're used to that. They know what to do with those type of quarterbacks, and they got fast, aggressive defenders. And even and this is even though they're missing one of their better safeties, he's out for the season, I believe. But that defense don't look like they lost the beat without him. Mm-hmm. So I just think he's going to find it a little tougher to get those runs off that he normally gets.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We both picked the 49ers. Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.